My old sketchbook is finally done after 2 long years of drawing into it. And now I got this new one, so let's draw in the cover page, shall we? This one finally came in the mail. I actually wanted an ELO sketchbook, but they're not sold in Germany, sadly, and when I looked for an import it cost 70 euros and I'm not about to pay that for a sketchbook. This one has some nice mixed media thick paper, so it should work fine with at least working with watercolors. I don't know if it's gonna work good with markers. I haven't really tried and I'm not really that into drawing with markers, but at least with watercolors we are gonna find out right now when I do the cover page. That's right, we're gonna draw a cover page into this new sketchbook. It's gonna be some sort of welcome into the new one. I also did that in my old one, but I didn't have enough room for like a full illustration, so I just wrote welcome to my first sketchbook, and that was basically it. So now we're gonna make a bit of a bigger thing for the first page. I sketched some stuff ahead of time because I already tried to make the cover once, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it, and it was like it was a really bad sketchbook, and I was just like, nope, this one has to be good. I want a good sketchbook with good paper. So I bought myself the new one, and then this is the second attempt of drawing this cover. The cover is supposed to be, you know, showing the 2 with the fingers, so you're welcomed into my second sketchbook ever. It's not like I haven't drawn anything before that. I actually did. I have like an entire folder full of drawings, but you know, I didn't draw into a book. I drew on paper and then put them into little paper bags and then put them into my folder. If you guys are interested in seeing my old art and maybe do a sketchbook tour of my first sketchbook, let me know and I will arrange something like that. Next is erasing all the lines, so that we got a nice, clean, finished line art. My eraser is almost empty. Some might say I erased too much. And to that I say, you may be right. After freehanding some last-minute details on with the liner, I get out my tools for coloring the picture. These brushes with like the water in the back, these special watercolor brushes, and my Van Gogh watercolor set. You don't need special watercolors, but those were gifted to me by friends for my birthday, and I must say they are quite beautiful to look at. Just look at those colors. I can't stop staring at them. Next up is filling up the hands with the skin color, and I use a mix out of a light brown and I think it's a orange. Yeah, I record this audio post, so I don't know what exactly it was anymore. But if I use just a little bit of water, it looks like a light skin tone, and that's what I was going for. And then I start blushing the ends of the fingers and the knuckles a little bit with some more reddish orange, and add in the shadows with a mix out of purple and brown, but not too dark, because I want to keep this picture a bit more light and not too dark and gloomy, since this is the first page and everyone who opens the book should be like, hey, I wanna look more through these pictures and not be like, oh, that's kinda dark. Whew. And then later color in the nails with a black, but I don't use that much water again to make them, you know, more of a dark gray than an actual black. I later went in and added a bit more black at the beginning of the nails to like make some sort of gradients from dark to light. But I think they turned out pretty still even colored, but I mean, that's fine. Later in this video I'm gonna add more stuff to these nails anyways. Next up is the background. I decided to do something similar to what I did in my first watercolor drawing video, like at least with the background and the color scheme. This time not with more purple and pink, but more with like blue and pink. So I lay out the background a bit. It's more like just a color blob behind the hand, because the hand is the main event and I don't want to distract too much from it. But at the same time I want to get some really nice color variation in the background there, because the hand is pretty simple colored and has not a lot interesting stuff going on, and when the background is more like a pop color thing, then you know, the picture screams a bit more interesting to me. I don't know. Do I now want more attention to the background or not? I didn't quite understand myself there either, but well, I like the color scheme of the background, and I also brought back the pink in the hand later, at least a little bit, so that it is more like of a cohesive go together in this picture, or however you want to describe it. I don't know. But yeah, I really like the colors in the background, like the pink, and they pop real well, and that's why I like this watercolor set so much, because all the colors, they just punch you in the face with colors, and it's just really pretty. Like adding the background really made this first page feel like, yup, now we're getting there, now we're doing art. I'm back after letting it dry for a little bit, and look at those colors. They are just so pretty. Oh my god. The paper is like a bit bent, but I can work with that, that's fine. Now I'm using my brush pen to give everything a thick black outline to just cover up a bit of mistakes I made, and then afterwards, over these black outlines, I'm gonna add some white outlines. And inside of the hand, maybe I'm gonna add some more details as well. Right here I'm using my white gel pen around the black outlines just to make the picture, or make the hand stand out more from the background. Since the black outline didn't do the job well enough, I'm going around with it once completely. I don't use these gel pens a lot, but I know that they're pretty hard to handle in quotes, because you need to like apply a certain amount of pressure so that the line looks nice and it's like a, you know, opaque white. And on these triangles down there, I did like a really wonky job. I'm going back later there to fix that mistake, but that didn't look well at all, so I really need more gel pen practice. I also add a little bit of detail to the nails that you can see from the front with the white gel pen, just adding some stripes and stars, just as I did in the background. And yeah, do just some more fixing work there with the white pen, because some lines really became not good. You can't see it really on camera, but if you go closer you can see that real well. Last but not least, I added some details on the hand itself, again repeating that star pattern because I thought the fingers looked a bit empty. And to finish this all off, I add in the writing of sketchbook to the right side. As I mentioned earlier, I brought back the color pink into the hand by layering some pink as blush over the already orange blush on the hand. That all brought like the color scheme of the picture back together so that it all looks like it belongs together, and I just in general really like using pink as blush. I don't know, it's so unreal, but I really like it. And with that being said, the cover is complete.